Hey, Mr. G, and I'm going to be showing some really cool triads. Now, the triads that I'm showing you are minor triads, which is made of the first, third flat, and the fifth. So the first, you take that third, you flat it, and then the fifth. Now, when I do these triads here that I just showed you, they're based on three different chords. And there is a cool pattern here. When I do these triads in a row, the root note for the one triad might be the first. The root note for the second triad might be the third. And the root note for the third triad might be the fifth. They're all going to have different root notes when I do them in a row like this. Let me show you the chords they're based on. I'm going to be using A minor for this scenario, but you can take the shape and move it up and down the fretboard. Now, A minor is made up of A, C, and E, and that's what each triad is made up of here. Now, the first bar chord, I'm going to take my index finger and place it over the fifth fret, over strings 1 through 6. I'm going to take my ring finger and place it on the fifth string, 7th fret, my little finger and place it on the fourth string, 7th fret. I'm going to play this chord here. The next bar chord is kind of bar chord and a half, I like to say, because really, this is the bar chord itself. I got my little finger on the fifth string, 12th fret. I got my middle finger on the fourth string, 10th fret, index finger on the third string, 9th fret, and ring finger on the second string, 10th fret, and that's my chord there. Then I'm also going to play the C down here on the 8th fret, first string. But I can't quite reach it with this shape that I got going on. And then the last chord is up here on the 12th fret. Kind of looks like this. I got my index finger barred over strings 1 through 5 on the 12th fret. Ring finger on string 4 on the 14th fret. Little finger on string 3 of the 14th fret. And middle finger on string 2 of the 13th fret. And when I play those together, it's kind of like this. Now, the first shape I'm going to show you is on the 5th fret. I'm going to take my index finger and bar it over strings 1, 2, and 3. 1 will be that A, 2 will be an E, and string 3 will be a C. So 3 is kind of the root. So C is the root note, and kind of a cool one there. When I come up here, E is going to be the root note. I'm going to place my middle finger on the E, which is on the third string, 9th fret. I'm going to place my ring finger on the A, which is on the second string, 10th fret. And I'll place my index finger on the C, which is on the first string, 8th fret. In this other triad here, A is going to be the root note. I'm going to place my ring finger on the third string, 14th fret to play that A. I'm going to place my middle finger on the second string, 13th fret to play the C. And I'll place my index finger on the first string, 12th fret to play the E. So this is an A-rooted one. So kind of a cool pattern. It goes from C, E, and A for the root notes. Now, let's do this strings 2 through 4 for those triads. I'm going to place my ring finger on the 4th string, 7th fret to play that A. I'm going to place my index finger and bar it over strings 2 and 3 on the 5th fret to play the C and E. So this one has a root note of A. Next one has root note of C. I'm going to place my middle finger on the 10th fret of the 4th string. I'm going to place my index finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. And I'm going to place my ring finger on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. And then this one here is kind of tricky. With my bigger fingers, it's kind of hard to play. But this is what it is. You have your middle finger on the 4th string, 14th fret to play that E. So E is going to be the root note here. Place that ring finger on the 3rd string, 14th fret to play that A. And place that index finger on the 2nd string, 13th fret to play the C. And then now, let's go over here to strings 3 through 5 and play this other set of triads. This one here, we're going to come over here with a ring finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string to play the E, so E will be the root note. Place that little finger on the 4th string of the 7th fret to play that A, and place the index finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string to play that C. And then we're going to come up here, and now the A will be the root note. We're going to place our little finger on the 12th fret of the 5th string to play that A. We'll place our middle finger on the 4th string, 10th fret to play that C. We'll place our index finger on the 3rd string, 9th fret to play that E. So this is an A root. Then we're going to come up here to the 5th string, 15th fret to play the C. So this would be C rooted. And then we're going to place our index finger over strings 3 and 4 on the 14th fret. So it'll be a E there on the 14th fret of string 4 and a A there on the 14th fret of string 3. So kind of a cool little pattern, fun to play. Again, you know, I'm using just 3 different chord shapes, and you can move those chord shapes up and down the fretboard and play those same triads. So it's movable, but it's real cool, you know. Hey, triads are great, man. They're great for playing lead guitar. So take a look at those 3 different chords, those bar chords, and then kind of learn the different triads that go along with each one of those. And it's going to help your playing out. Hey, again, keep on jamming.